It's your NeenaRose coming at you for your daily come up for November 6th, 2020. I wasn't about to do a reading, but I had to get up and get this message out. So some of y'all are really panicking, is what I feel like. I feel like y'all are panicking about some things that are going on. About your role, about a download, about things coming in with the High Priestess here, and what's this? The Eight of Pentacles. About what your job is. Okay, I just opened the deck up and this was here, but this is what I'm about to discuss. Some of you are, we can use alpha male, alpha female, but I want to give y'all an idea of what's really going on here. So a lot of y'all could come out of confusion. I feel like a lot of y'all are confused. Okay. I'm gonna shuffle this card because its energy is heavy. Okay, so some of you have been in relationships. You've been in relationships. You've been dealing. You've been taking care of people, male and female. Okay, because a lot of you are confused with these other tarot readers using masculine and using the word feminine, and then they using masculine for female, male, and feminine for female when they don't mean that. I'm talking to the women right now, okay? Some of you are purposed to be the head. Some of you are the masculine. That's why you can't give up. You don't have a drive to stay home, or if you do, you work from home. You don't have a drive to be taken care of. I'm not saying something's wrong with it. See, y'all got to understand, some of y'all are in an energy. Let's see what this is. The Knight of Wands. Some of y'all drive is very passionate about what you do, and you don't know where it comes from. That's because you are the head. Okay? This is a knight, the Knight of Wands, right? This is that in and out action card. This is that in and out, gotta keep moving, right? Now, some of you all are focusing on your job, the Eight of Pentacles. You're focusing on it. You're supposed to. A lot of you are having fun, but at the same time, you're focusing on what you have to do because you know it's more that needs to be done. Some of you are in relationships. Females, I'm still talking to just you. Males, I got you coming in just a second, okay? Some of you are in these relationships where you're taking care of the man, or if you're in the same sex, you're taking care of another female. You're playing a masculine role, what we're traditionally taught. Okay? Some of you need to come out of a relationship because that's not where you're purposed to be, but you don't know how to come out. Okay? But I got an answer for male and female on that in a minute. Males, a lot of you are in a position where you're not the head. Not the head. You're not the provider. But you've been working ascension. And a lot of you are confused about, why am I in this position? Is it really because of curses? A lot of you are in those positions because of curses, generational curses about finances. Okay? Some of you are not going to be able to provide until you leave that situation. A lot of you, your hindrances and blockages are coming from the union that you're in. Some of you will not be the provider. Some of you will be the homemaker, and just as masculine as you want to be. Male, I'm talking to you. Same thing. I'm talking to you. But I feel like there's a dire emergency. There's a need here. The Ten of Swords in reverse. A lot of you have healed. And a lot of you are in your healing process, but you don't really know where to go. We also have the Three of Cups here in reverse. A lot of you are coming out of these dynamics that you're in and you're feeling like, because traditionally they try to say something's wrong with you. But you got to understand, if it wasn't allowed, the Creator wouldn't allow it. People are always saying, well, the man's supposed to be the head. But in the spiritual realm, you got to understand there's no male or female spirit. The male or female gender comes from the body. That's it. And then some of us in a female body are masculine. And some of us in a male body are feminine. Everybody needs to know a role they play. A lot of you are sitting here trying to, that's what's holding you up in your ascension process, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's holding you up in your ascension process because you're not, one minute you're rolling with the spirit, then the next minute it's like, but I'm supposed to be playing this role. No. When you get out of the construct of society, then you can play the role you was purposed to play. The roles flip-flop in a relationship, just like with sex. You may not be the head honcho every time you get in the bed. My videos ain't for kids, don't get it twisted. But you may come in and feel like there's more to this. Let me hook up my speaker. I notice it's not hooked up. That's just like some of you are in these relationships and you know you're not supposed to be the head. The male is what I'm speaking to right now. A lot of you know you're not supposed to be the head in a relationship. But tradition and society teaches that you're supposed to be. And that's not true. Everybody's not supposed to be. Because see, a lot of you have been hidden in these relationships to know what your role is supposed to be. It's time to come out and go where you're supposed to be. A lot of you men are, and not everybody, because some people are just straight up distractions. They're not part of the game plan, and some people are. But I'm talking about those of you that are still making things work. You're on a positive note, but you're not going out into the workforce. But you're still, whether you're home taking care of the kids, whether you're home, maybe you're a homemaker, whatever your role is, you have been hidden for a while. And some of you have been hidden under curses. I'm not talking about the ones that's sitting at the house. Some of them are falling by the wayside, smoking, drinking, playing the game, just very distracted from purpose. I'm talking about those of you that are working purpose and you're in stagnation mode right now. Because you're confused with what you've been taught and what you've been doing. Some of you are not in the right relationship. Some of you are in a karmic relationship. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. What you've been taught is not what you've been doing. It's like a lot of you, during the ascension process, you stopped. Because you got confused, because you combined what you was taught as a child or taught growing up, or what you see your uncles doing, what you seeing your aunts doing, your grandma, your grandpa, what you saw all them doing, now you're looking at, but I don't do that. Yeah, we are in a different construct, but you got to understand the Creator shifts and moves with the times too. We're not back in the 40s. Where this is this. So you have to understand the strategic plans of the Creator also shifts and moves to keep the people protected. So you have to stay within your lane. I can't go running to a sector that I don't belong in. You have to know where you fit in at. You have to know your role. Everybody got a role to play. What's your role? A lot of you are confused because you're combining old knowledge with new knowledge. Hidden information. The Queen of Swords. Some of you need to cut out that old knowledge. Raise your standards. Even if that means, you got to understand something. What does it mean to come out of bondage? 5 of Cups in reverse. No more regret. Some of you need to leave the place that you're at with the clothes on your back. See, some of y'all don't want to get down. Some of y'all got the urge to leave and you want to try to take everything with you. Sometimes you got to leave stuff behind. Are you going to choose your life or are you going to choose their life? Some of y'all are made to feel very comfortable in the situation you're in. But your spirit is uncomfortable because it's time to go. And you know you can't take that money with you. It's not yours. But some people going to lose their life behind money. I'm going to start clarifying here. The Knight of Wands being clarified by the Queen of Cups in reverse. A lot of you are in a loveless relationship. Also with the King of Swords in reverse. Very illogical and petty. I felt this energy earlier too. And they was telling me I need to get up and do this reading for the 6th. But I'm going to tell y'all something. You are turning into the person that you're starting to despise. A lot of you, the person that you're with, and this is not everybody, but the person that you're with, they are petty. They shoot slugs whenever they get a chance. And a lot of you are treating other people like that. They're self-sabotaging, but they also know that you're not going anywhere because you're addicted to what they're giving you. Some of you, they're pimping you. Some of you, they're pimping you for whatever. Pimping, having you do sex, you bring the money back. Having you sell drugs, you bring the money back. Whatever it is, they're pimping you. And a lot of you are in a loveless connection, but it also has a lot to do with the role that you're supposed to be playing somewhere else. Not playing like not real, but playing. We all got a role to play. You have to know who you are so that when you fall or when you waver or when you falter, you already know what the issue is because you know where you're going. A lot of you are moving without purpose. You're not moving with goals in mind. You may set up your own goals, your own brag board. Board. I said a brag board. So some of you may be with somebody because you need to be able to brag. That's ego. That needs to be worked on. Some of you feel like you're going to be there long enough to be able to work on yourself. It's not going to work. You're going to have to take a leap of faith and know that things are going to work out. A lot of you have not made your irresistible changes. Irresistible changes. And I want y'all to know this. Has a lot to do with you seeing your purpose, seeing your future, seeing what's there for you, and going to go get it without being scared, without wavering, without faltering. The 8 of Pentacles. Let's see what the 8 of Pentacles is talking about. What is the 8 of Pentacles talking about? The Page of Cups. We have the 6 of Pentacles at the bottom. Equal give and take. A lot of you are trying to be something that you can't be with somebody that you're with. You're not going to leave them and just, you're that person while you're with them that you need to be. It's not going to work like that. You're going to have to go, and then a lot of you are going straight into unions, and you're going to get prepared and molded there. But a lot of you are scared because you feel like you got to fill some shoes or a role. Everybody's opinion about what they would or wouldn't do is not your life. It's not your opinion. It's not your status. If somebody say, I ain't taking care of nobody, if a woman say, I'm not taking care of a man, I'm not taking care of my mate, then that person may not be for you. But a lot of you are going to have to step out on faith because a lot of you are in draining positions that is sucking the life out of you. A lot of you are crying out for help. And then the very ones that are helping you, you attack them. I have some people that attack me in my comments, but I know they need my help. But that don't stop me from blocking them. I still block them because there are other people that need help too. You know, everybody don't believe in the theory if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. Energy is energy. Whether you hurt or not, if all you have is negative energy to give, that's up to the person on the receiving end if they're going to get it or not, if they're going to receive that. I don't want any negative energy in my comments. I don't want it. Because every so often, the spirit has me go back through my comments and give somebody something that they need to hear. It's not me. Even the people in my readings, they know. I have some people mad at me. I know they ain't said anything, but I know they don't like their reading. But that's not my job. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you the truth. A lot of people don't like change. They don't like to shake stuff off. They stubborn. And it took me a while too. I think I want to say about 5 years. They say 7 years. I was in rebellion. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to face my shadow sides at that time. Now I face them. I still cry. I go through. But it's a process. And I had to get that in my head. A lot of people aren't realizing the process. This all don't feel good. But when you get to the point of going through and knowing that you're going to come out, everybody don't go through the same things. We're not here going through the same things. We're here going through similar things, similar situations, but not the same thing. But right now, a lot of you are in confusion behind being with somebody and not being where you think you should be. That's just like the position that you took on with this person. Now it's time to be like, you know what, I'm out. A lot of you are hooked to material things, clothes, shoes, cars. I said bragging earlier. A lot of you want bragging rights. A lot of you want certain people on your arm. And a lot of you you can't sleep at night. You're restless. That's because you're in disobedience. One thing I found about disobedience, when you know what you're supposed to be doing, one of the first things to leave is your sleep. One of the first things. When you've been in rebellion for a while, a lot of you are up 24 hours a day. You're in rebellion. Some of you have wives, husbands, that you know you're supposed to leave rebellion. I don't care how many kids you have. If that's not your purpose, mate, it's time to go. And some people say, well, I ain't coming up against marriages. Well, I'm just giving the word that they told me to get up and give, because I was in chill mode and had to come and give a word, give this message. Yeah, I was chilling. You know, I just everybody do them. I'm not knocking nobody for what they do. But there are a lot of people that's not in position because of comfort or convenience. And it's very prevalent, and it's this temptation that's just, it's easy. A lot of you feel like it's easier. Like I say, when it comes down to the ascension process and the things that the spirit is teaching you, it does go against what they do go against. The spiritual teachings do go against the traditional rationale. Just being honest. When you find those tarot readers that actually give truth, their system is a little off from what other people say and do. When they're actually spiritually led, the things that they say and do not line up with tradition. Not the real ones. I'm just being honest with you all. You have to pay attention to what's going on, because a lot of you are feeding your flesh nonsense. And then y'all get mad and want to talk noise on somebody else's platform. But then you need the energy. You need it. But then, like with me, I just delete because there's too many people that need help. I block all day. I even block them off my Facebook. We ain't even got to be friends. I don't want you contacting me on no level. It's just being honest. And I don't like drama. When you get to a point where you are growing, all that petty stuff, undercutting people and trying to be malicious, that is a straight turnoff. And there's a lot of you knock yourself out of chances that you could have had because of your deceptive ways and not wanting to change. But I told you though, earlier this week, we're up for karma. And I say we, everybody. We're up for karma. You're already hearing about things that went on earlier this year, but we're in the last part of the year. And see, people think, well, okay, well, this is the Western calendar and all of them. Tell you something. If this is the energy that we in, this is what we in. And then in this season, in Scorpio season, we bringing up the dark side. The dark side got to come out. The truth about sexuality, the truth about where you're going, what you're doing, what you actually putting work into. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you are too stubborn to give apologies. We got the Page of Cups here about a death with the Four of Swords. This was clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. Some of y'all are too ashamed to even apologize that they killed a relationship with you. Some of you got people that don't even want to come in, but you're going to have some that come in because they know that you are part of their path. Some people could not actually, they don't even know how to apologize because they've been doing so much dirt, so much wickedness. And then you have some people that's about to come in and say, look, we need to make things right because I know you're part of my path. I know you're part of it. Now, this is not going to go for everybody. Some of you got people coming back to make sure you don't get on your path. But then that's when you find out what role do you have to play in their life and in your own life with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords comes to cut out all the nonsense and the fluff. Your relationship is coming. The love of your life is coming. A soulmate is coming. Soulmate don't mean good thing. I hear that Mary J. Blige song, Sweet Thing. These people come in, be wrapped. They be wrapped in this good looking flesh or just something that we'll deal with because everybody not good looking. But they be wrapped in this flesh and be tempting and they hit your vulnerable and your weak side and they are wolves. They come to devour your whole house. your kids. I ain't gonna say girls. I ain't gonna say boys. But they don't even care no more what they sleep with. They come to devour your whole house. Some people bring friends with them. While they entertain you, they take advantage of your kids. These demons run in packs with the illusion. Ain't brought nothing to the table but heartache and pain. Sometimes these kids don't speak up for years. Where you think that come from? Generational curses. No one spoke on. Or the person that speaks on it gets outcast from the family. They want to say that person's crazy, but on the cool, everybody in the house will give you up to somebody to hurt you. And a lot of them have been given up to be hurt, but they want to be a part of the in crowd. But for those of you that's cutting out the fluff, all the laughing and good times in the family, but them family secrets no one has the heart to talk about, they're cowards. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. That equal give and take. You good with the family as long as you don't talk about the taboo subjects. They can share a laugh with you as long as we just BSing. Look, a whole book and fill out. Look at that, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Deception. They don't want to talk about when your daddy was raping you as a baby. Do you remember that? They don't want to talk about that. Or why you have a bad lust spirit. Why did lust spirit so bad on you? Nobody even talk about that. That's because somebody put lust on you when they messed with you. Then they had witchcraft to remove your memory. Remember Men in Black? When they did the little thing? And it's real. Yeah, I ain't got to agree. That's why a lot of you don't have your memory. A lot of you have been messed with. Shit ain't funny. It's real. And a lot of you are in rebellion because what? That's all you know. Every time you're on your way out of the illusion, the deception, this Ace of Swords here, in reverse. Every time you on your way out, you sabotage what's helping you. And then when you have somebody that already knows that you're in a deceptive lie, a web of lies, they cut you loose. Because that energy will bring the whole ship down. Can't lose a ship of people behind one person. I'm not throwing you a line overboard because you jumped. A lot of you do need to come back with an apology about jumping ship, about canceling your spot with the Four of Swords. A lot of you have canceled your spot because you went against the person who's working to free people. A lot of you are thinking that, hey, it's this and it's that. It is this and that. What kind of dues you think was paid to be able to bring you some news of freedom? Harriet Tubman couldn't just bring you to freedom and hadn't been through anything. And she jumped through some hoops to get to that to the path. Get to a path to be able to bring somebody back the same way. Nah, I ain't watched the movie. What I need to watch the movie for? I could tap into her spirit. I don't need nobody tell me what could have happened. There's people right here on earth that's supposed to help people become free. And a lot of you are in bondage. And you selling out your Harriets. Your Harriet Tubman come through and you straight up throwing her under the bus. Feeding her to the wolves. That's the problem. And then a lot of people be like, well, why you find that funny, Nina? It's funny to me. Because one thing about it, after you be on your journey for so long, I already know who's going to try to throw me under the bus. Because the spirit going to tell me. See, I'm not in the dark no more. See, obedience brings you into line of protection. A lot of you are moving scared because you don't know where you at because what? Because of what you've been doing. And you ain't gave it up because you don't think you've seen anything. You've lost children, you've lost parents, you've lost all types of stuff, but you don't see your karma been hitting you in the back of the head the whole time. Some of you right then. Some of you take advantage of going down a path to mistreat somebody. You done broke your leg. You ain't know why your leg's broken. That's because you keep choosing the wrong path. Some of you won't stop stealing, so then you go somewhere and you end up losing a limb. You can't pick nothing up no more. And if you do, you need help. See, some people, like I said, this karma coming back. It's here. Some of you done lost your mind, but you thought it was funny when you had them pulling plugs out their head. See somebody play a game with them, be in their head. And a lot of you are losing your mind because of the games you played. Other people's minds. A gift that was misused. Some of you are grown, age-wise, but you attack children. What you think gonna happen to you? Why would you be spared to live a good life? A lot of you been living a long time and you got a lot of dirt. Then they tell you this fluff that you're good people. Oh, I repented, I should be good. Nah, bro. It don't work like that. You can repent. You can turn away from it. Well, what you think? Do that make you good people? Have your thoughts left? Is your energy good now? We all have done some stuff. No, I'm not here to pass judgment. But I just want you to be in a rational state of mind with what it is that you've done and that you may still be doing. Some of you feel like you've converted over and this and that and the little things you've done here and there in the same dirt that you've been doing. You see, some of you are not working purpose. You're just doing dirt. Some people purpose is to do dirt. You better know the difference. Who are you? See, fluff to me is not the same fluff to you. Because some things I just don't need. Some things I don't need to hear. Some things I don't care to hear. People who truly know me, they know I don't want to hear that on the cool. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't want to hear that. Nope. Some stuff is just, we say TMI, too much information, but some stuff is just, it's not worth talking about. Especially if you're lying. You're telling a lie, you might as well just drop all that in the trash and keep it moving. We're wasting air. What came out, we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. This is clarifying the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the Empress in reverse. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. And the card that came out turned down, the hidden energy, is the Ace of Wands in reverse. Another ace in reverse. A lot of you are stuck and stagnant. You got books you're supposed to be writing. A lot of you are supposed to be in different relationships, but your pride won't let you even make a move. Some of you are stuck in these traditional thoughts that I'm supposed to provide. I'm supposed to have my stuff together. When you won't even make a plan with the person you're supposed to be with. You just stuck in another relationship for the sake of not being single. Or you won't even say, hey, you know what? I know we're supposed to do this, but I don't have my stuff together. You're going to have to work with me. A lot of you won't even open your mouth because that's the type of bondage you're in. That's why I came in on the role that you're playing. A lot of you are being played by the flesh. It's time to overcome. A lot of you think things won't happen the way they need to because you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. The plans, the ideas, the dreams that you've had that you're supposed to do, they're going to manifest, but not where you're at. See, back in the day, people would come together and help each other. I'm hearing Fred. Me and Fred gonna be together. Now, Fred ain't got no job right now, but Fred finna make it happen. That's my man. I'm gonna stand beside Fred. And then as time go on, we get into a new generation. We get into a new way of doing things. And now Fred becomes your worst enemy. Because what? Fred may have fallen on some hard times. Or somebody's in your ear saying that you need you a better man. And then out there, what's out there that's better? And then a lot of you start succumbing to these generational curses and falling for people who don't have your best interests at heart. With the Four of Wands here, the next card is the Empress in reverse. They're killing the dreams. They're killing the Empress. They're killing the ideas. They're killing the fertility. A lot of you saying that this is a construct of the government and this and that. No, it's the construct of your mind. Everything that you do does not have to be displayed or talked about. A lot of you can't move in silence because you talk too much. Or you telling people who have, the enemy has access to their mind. You got to know when the spirits say to hush, don't tell them that. You need to hush and don't tell them that. A lot of you are receiving what these readers are saying and you don't even realize they speaking curses. So if you already got a little doubt, fear, you better amp up your vibration because you can feel it on the reader. You can feel their power and whatever it is. Fear, disloyalty. They come, a lot of them causing chaos. They speak in deception. A lot of them are coming up against real unions. They're coming up against it. A lot of you believe your twin flame is the person that dogged you out. That's not your twin flame. Why would they dog you out like that? That's not even it. But it's up to you to come out. Five of Swords here. Right after the Empress in reverse. A lot of you are steady battling with people just to one up somebody. Or to say you have so much to give and you don't. There's nothing else to give in a situation. Sometimes this last battle, you can make them feel like they defeated you, but the defeat is you being able to walk off with your sanity, with your health. A lot of people don't leave these situations. Some people, they are in a double mind at all times. Because they got the demon they feed, and they got the one they want to live. And sometimes the one that they feed is horrible. You don't know who's fighting to not hurt you. Fighting with themselves. And then you don't even have the strength to leave because what? You feel like, I really can't make it without them. I don't know what I'm going to do without them. A lot of y'all are in these bondages and you're coming out. But then it's like, you lack desire. It's the Eight of Swords in reverse. Coming out of bondage. And then the one that's hidden is you all lack desire with the Ace of Wands reverse. You lack desire. You lack passion. A lot of you don't even have a desire to really live anymore. Because you realize what brought you into some situations was cause, clothes, hoes, money. Especially a lot of you coming out that balling era. A lot of you spend a lot of time by yourself. Some of you all are in commitments and still by yourself. Let's see what we got going on with this Ten of Swords here. Give me something. What we have? We got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. I was just about to say, we don't have really major arcana that he came out. Now they're starting to come out. Because these top three cards, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. You're having a lot of loveless relationships. But a lot of you, it starts from within. A lot of you are confused because of the food that you're consuming. You're eating people food that's praying over it, that's giving you confusion, indigestion, heartache. A lot of you are trusting people that you know you don't want. So why would you trust them? A lot of you are eating people food who wouldn't eat your food. Then you are battling. Some of you have gotten so used to battling with this Five of Swords, you battle everybody you deal with. And that's closing a lot of your doors. Or you want to come up against somebody who is not taking your crap. But some of you are going to die in your mess. You're just not going to, you don't want to level up. You just want to appear to be leveling up. There's a codependency energy here with the Devil. This is the overall energy right now. There's a codependency energy that is keeping you all from doing what it takes to keep moving. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the Ten of Swords in reverse. Some of you are owed apologies and some of you owe apologies. Some of you have people that's going to come in bearing gifts of apologies and stuff. And a lot of you need to have your spiritual eye open at that time. It needs to be open anyway, but you definitely need to get guidance on how to deal with this person. Because this is going to be a putting you back in bondage. So let's say some of you had a bondage that lasted from childhood and you just recently got healed. You are under attack. They're coming back to put you back in a bondage. You're out. You're free. You're liberated. Some of you have been freed and physically you've left. Some of you are still in the same place and you haven't left yet because you're confused or you're trying to figure out how to leave, because a lot of you know that you have been freed from a territory, from a land mass, and they know it. They're coming for you. They're coming for you. Give me something for the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They want to stop your wheel from turning. And you no longer care about being out in the cold. This is for those of you, this part of the message anyway, is for those of you that that are planning your escape with the Fool at the bottom of the deck. You are planning your escape from this toxic situation. We have the Four of Swords here and the Sun, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. A lot of you have put this hurt, this shame, this guilt that they put onto you, you put it to rest. They know it. A lot of you have come out of witchcraft. A lot of you are in a situation where death is appealing. A lot of you are understanding faking your death. Not telling anyone to go fake their death, but I want you to understand the analogy of it. If all you've done is try if all you've done is outcast me, try to kill me spiritually when I talk to you, this is for you all with these grandparents, parents, siblings. Everybody's against you. And a lot of you have gave up the fight on being with them. You gave the fight up. And here they are, trying to stop your wheel from turning, trying to stop you from the truth, trying to get with you on this death. Let me get something for the Sun here. What do you have for the Sun? For the collective. This is a general reading. If you need a personal reading, it's a lot that came out. Everything's in the description box below. We have the Sun at the bottom of this deck. Now, what came out turned over. Before I go over what came out turned down, we have the Queen of Wands and the Hangman. Now, this is out in the open. Some of you may be given the feeling of confusion on purpose. Some of you are strategically planning with the Fool here on how to make them think something's still wrong with you or nothing's changed so that you can make your escape. A lot of you are doing that. A lot of you are leaving by yourself. A lot of you are single parents, stay-at-home parents, maybe working from home. Now, this is what came out face down. So let's get the hidden energy out. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of y'all stacking y'all paper, getting your stability together. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have here the Six of Wands. We have here the King of Cups in reverse. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. And we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And the King of Wands in reverse. I thought the Nine of Wands was the last one. They mad. They mad that your stability did not include them. Did not include they prayed over money. Some of them have been sitting around praying over money, and then when you come ask to borrow money, but y'all not falling for it no more. A lot of y'all are not asking to borrow money anymore. A lot of you are stepping out on faith and moving around. Because you got the stability with the Queen of Pentacles. You got the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. And then you got the Six of Wands. You're looking good in all your theory. And I say theory. They don't know what you're doing. They just got theories. But whatever it is, you're looking good doing it. We got the King of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse. I'm no longer dealing with your in and out energy of love. You know, the King of Cups is what? Can be a little wishy-washy when it comes to love. Reverse. You're turning, the Six of Wands has her back to the King of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse. You all, I believe you all have cut communication as well. The Page of Wands in reverse. You're not even accepting communication. You got the Ace of Swords here. You're no longer listening to their lies and deception. You're not even thinking about it with the Five of Wands in reverse. Then we back down here with no more anxiety or worry with the Nine of Swords in reverse. And then with the King of Wands, it's just like, I don't care who's in charge. Some of y'all have dissed grandma and grandpa. The person who's running the family. A lot of y'all have gotten on your feet in front of these people. You're no longer hurt. Give me something for the Hangman. What is it that you want the collective to know? We have the Five of Swords in reverse. You're not even fighting for their attention. You're not falling for their tricks and triggers that they're trying to make you fall for. That they would like for you to fall for. We have the Knight of Swords here. So they may come in acting like something's wrong with you, but that's because you're no longer in bondage. And that's if you accept it, accept whatever happens, like as far as them coming in trying to run you. Let's get something for this Three of Cups in reverse. What is it that you want the collective to know with the Three of Cups in reverse, Creator? The Devil came out. There's a toxic energy here that has actually tried to break up a union, and the Fool is at the bottom of this deck now. There was a plan to break up a union. Keep up toxic energy. Give me something give me a clarifier for the Devil. What is it that you want the collective to know, Creator? Do not be in fear or dismay about what you see. Because your real help is not your family. Give me something for the Devil, Creator. One card came out, turned down. The Emperor. You're in control. A lot of you, your power is hidden. The bottom of the deck, the Fool is at the bottom of the deck again. A lot of you are in control. Fool is in the bottom of both decks. A lot of you are in control and you're making your move. The Hierophant is clarifying the Emperor with Justice at the bottom. Give me something with the Hierophant. Your contract should be with the Creator, no one else. The Wheel in reverse, clarifying the Hierophant. Also, Judgment in reverse, clarifying the Hierophant. I like that. You don't care what they think of you. And you don't care that that wheel is not turning with them anymore. Some of them may have even offered to, get the Seven of Cups in reverse. They taken back what they're trying to say they was going to leave for you. You weren't going to leave nothing for me. You didn't even want me to, you didn't want me around. You just wanted to make sure you had somebody to bully and mess with. The will in reverse is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. A lot of you are staying to yourselves. You're not giving up anything. And that's how they treated you. Then the Emperor came out, turned over, but didn't come out the deck. You stay in your power. And they know you got your power back. That wasn't what they was expecting. Unexpected healing is what I'm hearing. The Chariot is clarifying the Judgment in reverse. With the Death at the bottom. A lot of you putting down that old skin, them old ways, you know, the old ways of thinking. Because see, a lot of you are going to realize that your tribe, your soul family is not related to you. You know, the people that you're supposed to be dealing with is not related to you. Got the Five of Wands here clarifying the Chariot. We had a couple of cards turn over here in the deck that didn't come out. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Empress that didn't come out. A lot of you are realizing that through your hard times and trials with your family, or this group that you had to leave, a lot of you are realizing that you are no longer in your head with the Five of Wands in reverse about the things that they have done to you. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck in reverse. A lot of you had to choose, and you didn't choose them. A lot of you have put your life on the back burner for these people. For the things that they say, for the things that they do. Or the things that they've said, the things that they've done. Purpose is real. People will come to take you out behind your purpose. This is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse that we're clarifying. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. That's soulmate energy, right? Everybody want to act like this is a mate or something. Soulmate is just you've been connected many other lifetimes before. A lot of you are conquering demons and things of that nature. So when you get a past life reading, you need to know what you're getting into on what you're conquering this lifetime. A lot of you want to know about who your next partner is, and you are a hot mess when it comes to mates. Same thing with other people. Everybody want to connect with somebody. And they don't have their stuff together mentally, a lot of people. Or everybody they deal with is broken because they're still broken. You can't draw in a true healed person and you're not healed. You're not even going to connect long anyway. They're not going to put up with it. Some people get mad because you say, well, that, they'll get you ready for your mate, but that's not your mate. A lot of people are so broken and hurt, all they want is somebody in the bed with them. And they think they want a husband or a wife. It's more to that, right? When I was married, I used to hate to hear people say, that's my husband, that's my wifey, and all that, it's my hubby. And you ain't nowhere near married. You don't even know what marriage consists of. Marriage is work. It's a whole nother job. Especially when both of y'all broken. Neither one of y'all didn't need to get married. And it's a lot of marriages out here today like that. Somebody come in playing Captain Save-A-Hoe and they want to get married. I'm just calling a spade a spade. And then when you finish saving her or him, they want to go on to the next. They done. That's because it wasn't real anyway. They never was someone to marry. You married sex. You married a moving, talking blow-up doll. Yeah, it's funny to me. Because it's funny how people go in search of other people just so they won't have to deal with the hurt that they've never dealt with. So they go on to hurt people, right? I'm going to give this message like they're giving it to me, because one thing about it, I wouldn't plan on doing it right now. But it is what it is. I feel like a lot of you are marching straight into November with some real talk going on in your life. I'm talking about from self to self. We had, what's this, 3 to come turned down, came out turned down, this hidden energy for the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. We have the Sun in reverse. And then we have the 8 of Wands. Some of these relationships that are broken, somebody may be giving you a call soon about a relationship that's broken. It could be family, because the 10 of Cups does represent a family dynamic. Could be about a family. So let's say like you and your kids left a family. And maybe they want to talk about some things that are not so bright and sunny. They may be gloomy information with the Sun in reverse. But let's get a clarifier with the Sun here and see what's going on. Because see, some people get mad that you don't want to play anymore. A lot of you may have taken your balls and went home. Got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of you may be open now to relationship and healing. You may have healed, because a lot of you have realized too, I feel like with the 10 of Swords in reverse, a lot of you have realized you don't need anybody to heal. You got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. That's gossip and slander. Somebody may be coming in to talk about some things, like something's really going on. You may be open to it, to talking about it, but I feel like they may be coming in to talk about gossip and slander. Oh, we did this because this is how you behave when this happened. Somebody may try to make you feel bad when you have confronted. Some of you may have confronted somebody about your child, about pedophilia. Somebody may have brought it up. You may have brought it up, but somebody may be trying to call and make you feel bad about your decision. I feel like they may even try to bribe you with money. But this money's been prayed over. Someone's going to mess with your intellect. They're going to lie about your intellect, I feel like. Or the things that they say you do for love. Those of you that have been very promiscuous, and they're going to try to use your past against you. But that's only if you receive their conversation. If you're receiving of it, it's going to take root. If you're not receiving of it, you have to already know. That's why a lot of you need to get spiritually connected to know what conversations you should or shouldn't get involved in. Some people are entering your number into things for you to get spammy calls, or just for you to be triggered. But these are these petty games I was talking about in the beginning, how people are petty and they keep up a lot of confusion. Creator, I come to you and I thank you for the collective. I thank you for caring about the collective, for them to move forward. I speak that they love themselves more than they love their situation. I speak that they put themselves first. I speak that they continue to walk with their head held high. Put them in a position to actually start doing things that they need to do. That they invest in themselves, that they invest in their well-being, whether it's eating right, whether it's security measurements. I speak that they start closing these gaps that the enemies are coming into, whether it's changing long-time phone numbers, changing long-time addresses. I speak that they start putting themselves in a position to be able to fight when it's time to go to war. Where a person can't come and throw something in your yard and you pick it up and pick up that spell. where they have to come look for you and you're just now out in the open, all obtainable. I speak that they get plans and strategies to protect their kids, their husbands, their wives, their gifts. Selah, y'all have a good one. Don't be afraid to purchase some prayers. A lot of you are losing these battles because you're not hitting the target every time. Y'all have a good one. It's your girl, NeenaRose. Talk to you soon. Tell the Creator thank you.